Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and yes, I can enter this trial. It is Rydia's trial, in which she shall... Wait, this isn't fog. That was timed horribly. In which she shall go through review 30, yes, no, reverse puberty. So now she's a kid again, and she's lost most of her summons, specifically Ifrit, Shiva, Ramu, and Titan. And now we have to go find those four in this cave and fight them, and to get them to rejoin us, and then we can finish up this trial. So, yeah, let's go do that. Now you may be wondering why I might sound different compared to the last episode, especially if you're watching this in the future and have no idea what's going on. If you have yet to watch the last Star Fox 64 episode, actually the first Star Fox 64 episode, I got a new mic. It is a Rock Band mic that I just plugged into my computer because it's USB, and I created a little Lego holder upper thingy for it, and it's working great. So, yeah, we're doing that now, and that's why I might sound different from the last episode. I'm liking this mic. It's hands-free and head-free, so I don't have to worry about a wire hanging down the right side of my face anymore. It's really nice for live commentary because I don't have that, like, to watch out for with my arm, that wire, and I don't have to worry about hitting it so much because it's right there, away from me, and my hands. I also set up my dazzle finally, so maybe during the 7th Let's Play I might do an 8th side Let's Play with that. I have a game on the PS3. I'm thinking Ratchet and Clank, because RPG after RPG might not be everybody's cup of tea. So we're going to be doing that as well. And this is going to help with that as well, so hopefully it's working well. I believe it is, at least. We have a couple enemies that are all of the mist. We have the Mist Eagle thingy, and then the Mist Summoner, and this is the Mist Kraken, the last normal enemy that you can find in here. After that, you don't have to worry about any more enemies. That was easy. I need a staples button. That was easy, that was easy, that was easy. Anyways, this is one of the summons, so we're going to go ahead and fight him now. I better check the... there we go. Okay, so this is Ifrit, and we talked to him from the side. And now we have to do battle with every single summon. Luckily, they didn't get rid of Rydia's Bahamut summon, otherwise she'd be pretty much completely useless. Well, she'd still have Assure. No, not Assure. Assure is absolutely horrible. I just randomly looked at the summon list and picked that one out. No, at least she'd still have Leviathan, unless they also took away Leviathan and basically left her with just Chocobo, like she did have when she was a kid. Even though when she was a kid, she did summon Titan, and then completely forgot how to immediately afterwards. But anyways. So yeah, Ifrit of the Fire Elemental, have Rose cast Holy if you don't need to heal, Kane can attack, Cecil can attack, Edge can throw Fuma Shurikens if you've bought a ton of them, and you have a lot of money to buy more. Otherwise, just throw normal Shurikens or just have him attack, and Rydia should summon Bahamut. So yeah, that's pretty much how this guy works. If you see him go like Super Saiyan, where it looks like he's about to charge you and he's all on fire and stuff, then he's going to do a more powerful fire attack. Hooray for a crappy little cure spell, and yet it still worked. See, now he's like Super Saiyan and all on fire and about to charge. So watch out for this upcoming attack. I love this mic so much. It's so weird though, because it is the Rock Band mic. So, oh well. See, he used Flame, more powerful, did around 500 to everybody, so not too bad. You could heal that up with a Kuraga easily, if you really want to. You could just continue casting Holy. Again, you really don't have to worry about MP so much. You have to worry about it more than when you're just going through the dungeon, but you should still be fine. I mean, you have that place where you could use another cottage outside of this trial. And yeah, let's try Flood. I mean, water does douse fire. That was okay, but it still killed him, so hooray for that. And with that, we get Ifrit back, so that's one of the 4. This has a lot of Bestiary entries. We could probably get like 2% extra from this. Hooray for random battle. Miss Summoner, Miss Kraken. What was the third one called? Mist Eagle or something like that? Ah, well. Yeah, Mist Eagle. I was right. Haha. Either way, you could... The fog here is really weird looking, especially with the whole battle transition thing. It just looks so strange. Yeah, like that. It gets all dark and yet you still see the thing coming. It just looks weird and I dislike it. Next up we have Titan. So you probably want Rosa to cast Float either on the first turn or before the battle even starts, just to block half of his attacks, like Quake. He also has another Earth element. That did a lot. We're casting Float. Yeah, so he has 2 Earth type attacks and then his physical attack. His physical attack still hits pretty hard, but not nearly as hard as his spells, so... Yeah, Float, preferably before you even start the battle. I just didn't know that this one was Titan. Like I said, this entire Lunar Ruins thing is blind. I think one of his skills are instant death as well, or that might be a different version of Titan. I'll get into that later. Fuma Shuriken. As you can see, I bought 87 Fuma Shurikens, which is nice because now Edge can finally do something in battle, rather than hit possibly the lowest amount. I mean, even... Well, I was going to say even Rosa's hitting more than him, but that's because she's casting Holy. But since he's also the fastest in our party, he better have a good way to do damage quick. I mean, he just did 10,000 in the time it took Rydia to do 6,400, but that might be because she's a kid and doesn't have as much magic stat. I don't know, I really didn't check the stats when she became a kid again. I didn't care. There's a glitch in this thing though. While she's a kid, you could equip the staff on her, and then when she becomes an adult again at the end of this trial, she'll still have that staff equipped. Normally, older Rydia isn't supposed to have staves equipped, but with this glitch she can. It's rather pointless. I don't see why you'd want to have a staff on her, but oh well. And when he does that fist pump thing, he's going to cast Earthquake, but if you have Float on, that'll completely block it. Otherwise, I don't know how much damage it will do because I didn't try it, but I'd imagine it would do more than Quake since he did the whole animation change for that, but whatever. And with that, we beat not Bahamut, we beat Titan. What is with me and my inability to remember names? Okay, so let's try this pathway. Weird transition. Run away! We were ambushed. Cool. And Cecil is stoned. Awesome. Now let's fix that. God, level 70. Come so far. To think Cecil started at level 1 after he became a paladin. Okay, there's mist there. Let's see. It's little white dots everywhere. That's not thick fog. I can see straight through it. Oh, I don't want to fight you, Miss Kraken. Go away. Okay, so there's nothing there. Let's try over here. Ah, it's the Miss Kraken again. So, oh, there's one. I actually hope that the Kraken shows up again so I can make a reference, but I don't think that's going to happen now. Either way, who's behind the yellow robe? Oh gee, I wonder. Well, let's figure out. First, pop a few dry ethers. You can buy dry ethers there too, so if you bought a bunch of dry ethers as well, you don't have to worry at all about MP. But anyways, this is Ramu. This guy, we've never seen his battle sprite before because, well, yeah. We never saw efforts either, but, oh well. So yeah, Ramu's an old man, so this should be pretty easy. He is lightning elemental, has thunder spells like Thundara, maybe Thundaga, maybe Blitz. But that's pretty much it. Just do whatever you've been doing for the other two. You don't have to worry about float anymore, but it stays indefinitely until even if your character dies. I mean, Cecil is stoned and yet he's still floating afterwards. I think the only thing that gets rid of float is going to a different floor in the dungeon. So, or casting float on them again. But I don't want to do that. I mean, why? It's not like it does anything bad. So, yeah, Thundara only did 30, and Cecil's not wearing the armor that blocks thunder attacks. Kane is, so Ramuh is probably the weakest of all the summons. Well, no, maybe not. The other, Shiva might be a little weaker, I forget, but he's one of the weakest. Oh, he does cast Blitz. How much did that do? Only 500 on one person, so that's really not that bad at all. So, as usual, just throw stuff. Kane could probably jump if you want him to, but has he even done anything ever? I don't think he has. Or was I just not paying attention? That's quite possible as well. Ah, Miss Kraken! You're not going to be released! Okay, that's not exactly how I meant about going about that reference, but oh well. So, the last one should be around here. I mean, this is the last pathway. It's pretty long, too. There we go. Ah, why? Okay, so, there we go. Now we could go battle Shiva. So, Shiva is, of course, the Ice Elemental. She'll cast Blizzara, maybe Blizzaga, maybe Blaze, even though that should be a fire spell. I mean, it even sounds like one, but oh well. Let's see how much his flame does. Not that much. But if you cast Firaga, or Ifrit, or any fire spell on her other than flame, she will cast either Blizzara or Blizzaga on herself to heal herself. Okay. I thought she was doing that to heal herself, but never mind. So just have edge throw stuff. Usual stuff. Bleh, so. Bleh, bleh, I wanna suck the blue. What's up? Okay. Oh my god, it's a little pixie wand that she's holding out. Oh no, I'm so scared, and it's shining. So scared. Oh no. Mega Flare. Only 4,000. Wow, okay. Edge is doing more damage. So, well then, I just got proven wrong. But when she holds out her pixie wand, like all the others with the animation change, she's going to do some bigger and more powerful spell, but it's still not going to do much. Summons are pretty weak. Holy's doing almost the damage limit. See, Ice Storm. How much does this do? Not that much. A Kiraga could heal that. Kira could almost heal that. It'll heal like half of that. So, again, not much. Nothing to worry about until the actual boss of this area, but we'll get to that soonish. Actually, we might need to wait until the next part. All these boss battles are kind of lengthy. Yeah, we will. Out of all the bosses, all the trials to do first, this is probably one of the worst ones because the final boss, each trial has a final boss, and the final boss for this one has quite a bit of HP. So it would have been better to get some of the good weapons from this area before we fought her so we could do more damage, but oh well. So yeah, I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. Rate, comment, subscribe, whatever, and I will see you all next time. Yes, the Faith. It's like Final Fantasy X. Why? I just hit the mic. Going for the mouse. That's cool.